Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, today is the very last day of the legislative session and the budget proposal still needs to be approved. We're live in Frankfort following up all the debate.
Some UK students are frustrated with the university's plans to permanently close Rose Street. What students have to say about the proposal, coming up.
And two Kentucky traditions come together this morning, basketball and bourbon. Details on a special signing. Oh, also there's horse racing there nearby as well. Coming up on WKYT this morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm Michelle Chamberlain.
And I'm Bill Bryant, and it's so good to have you with us on WKYT. The weekend's on the way, and it looks really, really nice.
And it's a perfect day to go out to Keeneland and get your bourbon bottle signed.
That'd be one option.
78 Cats will be out there, and you know what? Joby Hall joined that list of people
and
out there signing the bottle.
Surprise. You know,
Yes.
They didn't know that the Coach Hall was going to make it. He's still such a treasure for people around here. Let's check in with Micah Harris, our meteorologist. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. We're looking outside, a couple of clouds out and about, so that's helping our temperatures out too. Live sky camera, there's a shot. Nothing going on in terms of any rain falling out of the sky at this moment. We're in the 50s across the region. 57 degrees right now in Harlan. Down in Harlan County, that's really, really nice once you step out the door. 72 by the afternoon. Here's what we can't do. Once again, we can't rule out one of those stray showers popping up like we had in far southern Kentucky yesterday. I'm going to go over that forecast. I'm going to show you where I expect that and how that's going to affect your plans later on this afternoon. Coming up.
Okay, see you in just a couple of minutes. Today is the last day of Kentucky's legislative session, and even though state lawmakers have reached a deal, at least the leaders of the House and the Senate, this still has to be approved. The budget has to go through the process and be voted on today.
Yeah, Governor Matt Bevin has to approve that budget, and it doesn't match all the cuts that he wanted. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in Frankfort this morning with all of the details. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Michelle. The House and the Senate, the full chambers, will both meet at noon today to decide if they will pass the budget. The bitter battle over the budget between the two chambers and the committee deciding the budget, that ended about 24 hours ago in what House leadership called an adequate blend and an effective mix that matched the governor's proposal as well as the two budgets from both chambers. Now, since lawmakers were not able to agree on a budget until the last possible day to strike a deal, they will not have power to override any vetoes from Governor Matt Bevin. Through sweeping cuts to state agencies, the bill gives $1 billion back to the state's pension fund, which is something the governor wanted to see. The measure is a patchwork of compromise, and it includes 4.5% spending cuts for public colleges and universities. Kentucky State University is exempt from those cuts because they are struggling financially. The bill also gives state police a raise, but it does not cut funding for Planned Parenthood. House Speaker Greg Stumbo says he would be surprised if the governor finds many issues with the budget. He hopes Bevin will consider the amount of compromise that went into the budget before he vetoes any lines from the bill. Now, the legislative session that has been a tumultuous flurry of drawn-out deadlocks and quick compromises will end when the House and the Senate adjourn today. Live in Frankfort, Mark Barber, WKYT.
We'll be sure to keep you up on that throughout the day here on WKYT. Thanks so much, Mark. Now, leaders at the University of Kentucky want a temporary closure of Rose Street to be permanent, but should they make that move? For the last year, the stretch between Columbia and Hughlett has been closed for construction of the new academic science building. But after construction, UK wants to make the closure permanent and turn Rose Street into a walkway to make the area safer for people who are walking. Now, UK students we talked to had mixed opinions about the proposal.
It's hectic because there's literally one way in and out on campus if you're coming this way, so all these people have to go all the way around the block down by the strip to get back.
UK presented the proposal to Lexington's Planning and Public Safety Committee, which is now reviewing it.
Court records show a man accused of hitting and killing another man with his car while driving drunk has faced alcohol-related charges before. Police say Adam Childress's car jumped the curb and hit Richard Perkins along Highway 25 in Williamsburg on Wednesday night. They say Childress did not stop until his car crashed some miles away on Highway 92. The coroner says Perkins died at the scene.
He was on the sidewalk. He was walking his dog, which was not uncommon.
Childers pled not guilty yesterday to murder, DUI, and leaving the scene of an accident charges. Court records show that between 2008 and 2010, police arrested Childers for 3 DUIs and for public intoxication. Investigators say he also resigned from his job at the Whitley County Jail last year after allegations of him being drunk on the job.
A Boyle County man now admits he killed a child in his care. Police say Joseph Adams killed and sexually abused the 13-year-old boy in 2014. By pleading guilty, Adams avoided the death penalty. As part of the plea deal, the judge sentenced Adams to life without parole after he waived his right to a sentencing date. A Kentucky sheriff's deputy says he used his baton to stop a sexual assault. The suspect, Thomas Jaggers, now faces multiple charges, including sexual assault, assaulting an officer, and wanton endangerment. Investigators say an Edmonson County sheriff's deputy was called to a home Wednesday morning. They say he walked in on Jaggers sexually assaulting the victim, and the deputy's orders to stop were not enough. Investigators say the deputy then started hitting Jaggers with his baton to stop the attack.
This morning in Whitley County, a conference building at Cumberland Falls State Resort Park is closed. State Park leaders say wooden beams supporting the roof of the Blair building have deteriorated, and they're worried about the building's safety. The building had been used for meetings and conventions, square dances, other events. State Park's leaders say all other buildings at the park are still open, including some smaller conference rooms. Environmental activist Erin Brockovich is turning attention to a discolored eastern Kentucky creek. Earlier this week, people living in the Tomahawk community of Martin County noticed a stream behind their homes had turned yellow. On her Facebook page, Brockovich shared a picture of Rockhouse Creek and promised to get to the bottom of what caused it to turn yellow. She said the state's Division of Water and Martin County officials are investigating as well. State investigators tell us they are now doing some lab tests on that water.
In Boyle County, a robbery suspect entered a guilty plea in court. Patrick Brand pleaded guilty yesterday to robbery in connection to a shooting at a Domino's in Danville that left 21-year-old Zoe Reed in critical condition in September of last year. A judge sentenced Brand to 15 years in prison. In Knox County, a teenage boy is dead after a crash. Police say it happened Wednesday evening. Police say the driver, 19-year-old Hunter Brown, lost control of the vehicle and went over an embankment. His passenger, 13-year-old Dakota Honeycutt, was ejected from the car and died instantly. No charges have been filed yet, and the investigation is ongoing. This morning, Kentucky basketball fans are continuing their tradition of waiting in long lines, but this time it's not for tickets.
Right. Instead, fans are holding out their bourbon bottles for some special signatures. WKYT's Mike Byer is live at Keeneland, where the signing will soon start. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Bill. It's set up to be a fun morning here at Keeneland as several Kentucky basketball greats will be on hand to sign commemorative bottles of Maker's Mark. Now, the event goes from 7:30 to 11:30 this morning, but hundreds of people have already started lining up. They're here to see former UK basketball coach Joe Hall and 4 of his players from the 1978 NCAA championship team. They'll be signing Maker's Mark UK commemorative bottles that were purchased last week. The players signing from the 1978 team are Jack Givens, James Lee, Kyle Macy, and Rick Roby. Joining this group and also signing will be Maker's Mark COO Rob Samuels and Keeneland President and CEO Bill Thomason. Now, no bottles will be available for purchase this morning, and all bottle sales will benefit UK Athletics Association's Center for Academic and Tutorial Services. Now, as I mentioned, dozens of people are already lined up out in the lobby waiting to get into this room. The stage is right here where everybody will be signing. We'll show you that scene coming up at 5:30. Live at Keeneland, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Thank you so much, Mike. Lexington city leaders have granted another extension to developers of the Centerpoint project downtown. A spokesperson for the mayor said the city issued a new 30-day building permit. Originally, the city set a March 30th deadline for the underground parking garage at Centerpoint to be finished or the site restored to the grassy lot that was there before crews started digging. On that day, crews did begin pouring concrete at the site. City leaders say they'll continue to keep an eye on the progress at that site.
WKYT this morning, just getting started on the air with all the latest on your Friday. It is now 5:09.
We're looking out and about. Do we have any rain chances anytime soon? Today, tomorrow, Sunday? The weekend looks really good, but today I cannot rule out a surprise stray shower. I'll have that coming up next.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Got the clouds overhead early this morning. That always helps us out, so that's keeping temperatures a little bit better out and about as you step out the door early this morning. Another thing about those clouds, you see where they're set up, kind of that area. Typically, when you see this going on, you have a little rain popping up back toward Bowling Green, Cave City, out toward where the dinosaurs are as you travel down I-65. Work your way south of that into Tennessee, and there you go, looking for a couple of spots here and there popping up. Where you see the clouds, this is a good outline of where you could see a possible shower later on this afternoon. It's already setting up there, and it looks like afternoon is going to be your best shot to see a stray shower just like you saw there. Look, this is not much. It's not going to do much. When it rains over you, it rains for about 5, maybe 10 minutes, and then it's long gone. Do not cancel any plans today because of that. 50 degrees there in Lexington. We're at 54 now in the London-Corbin area. Go off into West Liberty. Good morning to you guys. Frenchburg and Menifee County. Off into, say, Salt Lick and Bath County. Everything's looking good this morning. Moorhead coming in at 55 degrees. And Monticello down in Wayne County, Powersburg area. That's where we're seeing temperatures in the mid-50s. We'll go through the day, and like I said, afternoon anywhere from, I would say, 2 p.m. to about 7 p.m. That's your best bet to see one of those pop-up showers. And once it moves on out, and it's long gone, the weekend looks phenomenal. 72 degrees today. And so most of us, 80% of us stay dry today. The other 20% for the area that I'm about to show you, that's where we could have one of those stray showers pop up. And it's going to be during the afternoon, like I said, 2 to 7 p.m. And this is the area where the clouds are set up right now. If I put the radar and the satellite back on here, this would outline where the clouds are at the moment. So it's kind of setting the stage for a possible pop-up shower later on today. We had that in the far southern half like we talked about yesterday. It was south of Cumberland Parkway. Now it's extending northbound just a bit. Nobody got a lot of rain, and you'll get 0.05 that is, inches of rain. That's not a lot. So a sprinkle, maybe a passing light shower in this region right here. Lexington, of course, it would be right there on a Friday when Keeneland's going on. People will be packed. It'll be packed out there. But don't forget, remember, this doesn't last long if you do get a shower. Heading off towards your weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you have 0 chance of rain. Big goose egg there on the screen there for Saturday and Sunday for rain chances. But look at these temperatures too, 74 degrees, 76 on Sunday. We'll be out there on Sunday. It's perfect weather for it and staying dry all weekend long. So things are looking just fine as we head off towards your weekend for your Keeneland forecast and the blue-white spring game. Look at your next 7 days. The common denominator here, 70-plus degrees every single day as we travel toward next week. The big temperature is going to be on Monday as we get back into the swing of things next week. We'll be right around 80 degrees. Now, that's definitely not a record, but nonetheless, it's getting up there. I mean, we're talking about some really warm temperatures, and really the only good chance of rain, decent chance that I actually see in our 7-day forecast comes on Thursday of next week. So this is a really good looking forecast, guys. Definitely not a rainy forecast and definitely not a cold forecast. So all in all, I think it's your typical spring forecast that you look for. It's a little bit warmer, but you know, it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
you gotta love it.
It's what you think of in spring.
Forecast people want to see on a Friday morning.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
That's right.
Good weekend on the way. Micah, thank you so much. Time is 5:16 right now on WKYT.
We'll be right back, and when we return, we'll have a look at your money.
Mortgage rates hit a 3-year low, and a major online retailer is housing the homeless. I'm Marley Hall, and I'll have those stories and more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Welcome back to WKYT this morning, live from Lexington. It's good to have you along with us at 5:19 on your Friday. Well, Americans don't want to pay for items that are made in America, it turns out.
And one online retail giant is housing the homeless. Marley Hall has the latest on your money.
The average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage hit a 3-year low last week. According to Freddie Mac, the average rate slipped to 3.58% from 3.59. Analysts say it's more of an incentive for potential buyers during the spring home buying season. On Wall Street Thursday, the Dow gained 18 points. The Nasdaq closed flat. Amazon will allow 200 homeless people to live rent-free for a year on the site of its future Seattle headquarters. According to the Seattle Times, the online retailer is turning what used to be a motel into a temporary homeless shelter. Next year, the company plans to find another nearby building to serve the same mission. Many Americans say they prefer lower prices instead of paying more for items labeled made in the USA. According to an Associated Press GFK poll, nearly 3 out of 4 of those surveyed said they would like to buy goods manufactured in the United States, but those items are often too expensive. Just 9% said they only buy American. That's your Money Watch. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. In New York, I'm Marley Hall.
All right, the time this morning is 5:21. Beautiful start to the day out there. We anticipate a good one, certainly, and a great weekend. And more news is coming up for you.
Yep, sports is next.
The spring UK football practice coming to a close. Tomorrow is the blue-white game. One guy you will not see is Boom Williams. In fact, he's missed all of the spring after having elbow surgery. You will hear from him. Tubby Smith is back in blue, but it's Memphis blue. Sports is on the way.
System to the south that actually brought us a few showers late in the afternoon yesterday in the far southern half of our viewing area is still there. And what that means is it's still throwing off a little bit of energy into our region later on today. We can't rule out a stray shower from Lexington southbound. That is your best bet. And notice I'm saying a stray shower, not showers, okay? So don't cancel any plans. It'll be a passing shower. It'll move on by, in about 24.5 hours of your day will be just fine. Nice and dry. Temperatures in the 50s, a couple of 40s sprinkled in here and there. It's not really that cold this morning. And as we travel off into your afternoon, we'll be at 72 degrees. It's a really nice day, except for the fact that don't be surprised to see one of those sprinkles or a stray shower pop up over you and move through. Let's check out sports and see what's going on.
Boom Williams is a running back who, figuratively speaking, can hit a home run. He can explode at any time. He lit things up with this run on the very first play last season. Durability has been a problem, however. Boom has not taken part in contact this spring, and he comes back from an elbow injury. He has learned the new offense installed by Eddie Grant.
That is one of the benefits, is I've been able to sit back and watch some film more of how they did things, how Coach Grant and his staff did things at Cincinnati and those type of things. So I've been able to watch film, get in the playbook a little bit more, and be able to understand this offense. And Coach Grant and his staff has done a great job of coming in and putting the offense in.
Spring game is this Saturday, but if you cannot get your fill on Saturday, join us over on CW Lexington Sunday. It's Kentucky Football 2016, the blue-white game, a recap of spring practice, interviews with coaches, players as they prepare for the upcoming 2016 season. Louisville coach Bobby Petrino has a new contract as he gears up for 2016. It's a 7-year deal worth more than $30 million. It's an average of $4.3 million a year. It will keep him in Louisville through 2023. Petrino now the 3rd highest paid coach in the ACC. And Tubby Smith introduced yesterday afternoon as the new head coach at Memphis. Smith and the school coming to terms on a 5-year, $15.4 million deal. Smith replacing Josh Pastner, who left for the Georgia Tech opening. Tubby had led Texas Tech to the NCAA tournament in just his 3rd season in Lubbock. He explained what had happened over the past few days, and he finally decided to go. The Grade 3 Appalachian Stakes highlighting racing at Keeneland yesterday. In the field, the Breeders' Cup juvenile turf winner, Catch a Glimpse.
Catch a Glimpse goes to the lead, and Ava's Kitten second on the outside. Princess is now 3rd. Final furlong of the Appalachian. Ava's Kitten coming after Catch a Glimpse, and then Outsider Art 3rd. Catch a Glimpse hanging tough. Ava's Kitten giving her all from the outside. The Canadian Horse of the Year chased to the wire by Ava's Kitten and Outsider Art. Catch a Glimpse wins it.
Paying $320, $240, and $220. Florent Giroux was in the saddle. That's sports. Enjoy your Friday.